This time on Highway Through Hell.
Holy!
A violent wreck
It's minus cold.
tests the new arrivals in Alberta.
Get over!
Back in BC, massive carnage
There you go.
chokes off 2 highways
See what we can do.
Keep it going.
and a pair of lone wolves
Hang on a sec, Al.
have to pull off the impossible
That is nasty.
on the Highway Through Hell. The last line of defense is a heavy rescue team ready to tackle any disaster because closure is not an option.
Feels a lot freaking colder than minus 10 out here.
It's the 5th straight week of sub-zero weather in northern Alberta.
Both go down to minus 20, so.
The deep freeze has turned Highway 831 to ice.
That's a nasty little road. Just grip on that steering wheel.
At 1:28 p.m., a semi loses control.
Call 911.
Yeah. What's gonna happen?
There's a truck in the upside down there. Can you flop it over? You betcha. Just drove it right into the ditch.
I think you lack of best control before you don't roll over. Jamie Davis en route.
Last week, Jamie Davis brought up Heavy Rescue's powerful rotator to battle the industrial-sized wrecks that litter the highways to the oil patch.
I have to send in the muscle to make sure those jobs are getting done.
Heavy Rescue's heading to Highway 831, which feeds one of the main routes to the oil patch.
We got a tractor trailer that's rolled over.
Joining Jamie today is operator Colin McLean.
A bit of a mess. Trying to get there, take a look, see what's going on. It looks like we got a couple of pieces of pipe that have all come off the trailer.
Good day, sir. Good.
Something led the driver to catch his trailer on the shoulder and lose control.
The driver survived, but the crash sent his load of industrial pipe hurtling down the highway.
These are pipeline pipes, very, very thick, heavy. They rolled down the highway almost like rolling pins. If that would have hit a car, serious injuries would probably be the best case scenario.
Let's do a flip on the trailer and then get hooked up.
Jamie plans to do a single lane inversion.
Flipping something over in the lane that you're working in. What that does, it allows traffic to flow on the other side.
But that leaves them working up against a moving lane.
Look at the traffic here. Amazing.
You have highways that are handling traffic volumes that are going to all these oil field sites because the traffic buildup is crazy. The pressure on us to get that job done quickly is huge.
Fast, I want efficiency. Let's go.
Controlling that heavy traffic is up to Jamie's stepson, Brandon, who's flagging along with Sammy.
It's minus cold.
Brandon's new to the Alberta operation and the brutal climate.
The weather's extreme. That ice and the wind mixed together. I'm wearing these too, and I can't feel my fingers.
It's on a kind of a weird angle. Kind of in a bad spot here to flip over. Where's my glove here?
Adding to the challenge is the twist in the wreck.
That truck is wound up like a giant spring. There's energy there. That energy is something to worry about.
I think I should put a low line in this thing. Let's put a couple of snatch blocks down.
Well, yeah, one for that.
Yeah, at least to pull that down. That way we're not monkeying around at all.
If I start pulling this over on my end and I don't let him catch up on the back end, that trailer's gonna come down so hard, something's gonna break off, it could hurt somebody. We want that unit to come up evenly.
I'm just thinking where I should be with the truck parked here, so I think I gotta be in the other lane.
What, you think you're too close to it?
Yeah, like where I'm at there, I'm too close.
I know at that point that this is gonna flip over into the lane. So I can't have the wrecker there and flip it, it's gonna land on the wrecker.
But moving the rotator forward won't give Jamie the leverage he needs to flip the tractor.
I need to block that road for a minute.
I have to move the rotator in the other lane, there's just no other room.
Let the last traffic go and then unblock the whole thing for a bit.
Brandon, shut everything. I'm shutting it down.
Going forward, back up.
Look down the floor, good buddy.
I'm gonna go ahead if you can grab the cable.
Yeah, you get there?
Public want to move. If we're holding them up in any way, shape, or form, we better have a good reason for that. Our guarantee to the public is to open the road faster than anybody else.
Both wreckers are armed with ice cleats. After weeks of slipping problems,
I'm just sliding back and it's...
Jamie ordered custom cleats designed to dig into frozen northern roads.
I'm good if you're good.
Colin will hoist up the back end of the trailer to reduce the twist in the wreck.
We want to make sure we're not twisting it, so we're gonna wait for him to do his thing.
I'm waiting for the perfect moment that he's in line with me, and then we go together. Boom.
That was a hard one.
Nice, decent, Jimmy.
Decent.
Just another day at the tow yard.
So what we're gonna do now is get the wrecker off the road right away and get the traffic open.
I'll just get off the road. Can I send or are you gonna send?
You can send and bring me some fire for my hands too, please.
Highway is reopened.
Oh my God. I'm gonna buy some rechargeable boots, put a heater on them. You know what? That's living in style.
Right on, baby. I'm in.
Let's get the out of here.
Yeah, I'll just hook it up by the front end and get it off the road.
It's always a good feeling when you got the recovery work done, you're getting off the highway and traffic can flow again. I've succeeded here. We're really earning a reputation one job at a time.
800 miles southwest in BC. The temperature on the Coquihalla drops with the sun, and highway maintenance shifts into high gear,
Throw a little salt and grit on it.
laying down salt and sand to keep the roads ice-free.
Extremely slippery. Not gonna be able to stop. It's slick.
Al Quiring is out patrolling the Coke, along with senior driver Gord Boyd.
Well, let's go find something else to tow.
His go-to guy, Gord Boyd, is also on the mountain.
There's some glaring in it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just before 10 p.m.,
Major accident just south of that snow shed. 353 footers of one train. A lot of cargo all over the road.
Unbelievable. There's 4 here. 5 pieces, 4 trucks. We got the Coquihalla closed in a southbound lane. It's a big mess. It looks like something you'd see on the highway into Baghdad.
3 Jackknife semis were blocking the icy Porsche overpass. A B train hauling lumbers tore right through the first and smashed into the other 2.
When things go wrong in this highway, they go wrong big.
In that corridor, there's no going into the ditch. You're between those 2 walls, and if you get out of the control and can't stop, kerpow. There's gonna be some aches and pains, I'm sure of it. The important thing is that nobody's seriously injured, which is the amazing thing.
One of the trucks is drivable.
It won't take much to get you going. I think you'll be all right to drive off the road here.
Another will get towed by a rival company.
I had my hands full. I couldn't tow everything.
But that still leaves 2 monster wrecks blocking the highway. One of them ripped in half.
The other truck just went right through our trailer.
The mixed cargo of electronics and hot sauce has exploded across the pavement. And the overnight freight runs are stuck.
Drag what we can, get it off the road, and if it doesn't cooperate, we'll go to plan B.
It's all up to Al.
Okay, I'll back up. We'll get some lights down there.
And Gord.
Well, we just want to get this out of the way.
To clear the highway.
It is a mess.
Armageddon. Who set the bomb off?
The coke's closed. Bad accident. The road's gonna be closed for a while. Wiring is on scene.
We're gonna help get things opened up. Okay.
In BC, Al Quiring and his go-to guy Gord,
Brutal,
face a massive pileup on the Porsche overpass.
Hot sauce on everything.
That shut down the southbound lanes of the Coquihalla Highway.
It is a mess.
Armageddon.
A salvage crew is en route to deal with the freight.
Got on everything.
2,000 bottles of hot sauce and a mountain of home electronics.
We're gonna get this stuff off the highway. We got a whole load of traffic backed up there.
I walked down to see the wreckage. It's unbelievable.
Al needs to haul the split semi off the highway without further damage to the load inside.
You want to get traffic flowing as soon as possible. Obviously, you want to try and do it without wrecking everything.
Just into the slow lane's fine. That way we get the fast lane going.
We'll just grab that one, Gord, and straighten it out. I think before we go banging this thing around, we should throw a belt across here.
Yeah.
And we'll stack these pallets up to hold it together.
Yep.
Have some outboard motors here going out. Put a couple pallets up, tied everything together.
Our job is to clean up messes. You use whatever you have at hand. If you don't have it at hand, make it.
There you go.
Okay, try that. Oh, take the big one, Gordon. Yeah, there you go.
If their jerry-rigged wall doesn't hold, they'll be cleaning up a much bigger mess.
Good.
Okay, pull.
Hang on a sec, Al.
2 hours northwest.
I think I'm gonna do Highway 1. I don't want to get caught up there. If in doubt, go to the canyon. That's what I'm doing.
With the coke closed, traffic surges on Highway 1, the alternate route to the coast.
There's a lot of traffic over here on Highway 1. Hammer down, and if you know the road, it takes a good time.
But the twisting, narrow highway can't handle the same high speed.
18-wheeler.
At 1:23 a.m., just north of the town of Lytton,
Half his tires are touching the ground, the other half are right up in the air. She's right on her side there.
Now we got a truck rolled over. Apparently it's laying in the middle of the road, got pipe on a trailer. I'm going to assume it's ugly.
with most of heavy rescue in Alberta, Howie Irwin tackles this job solo.
I know that he's going to be on some of these jobs trying to pull off the impossible. He's a one-man band.
Hope for the best, expect the worst.
Time to go.
Evening.
This the biggest wrecker he's got left down here?
You betcha, buddy. It's faster side down right now. Holy.
We come down that hill around the corner on the straight stretch and failed to make the next corner. He didn't turn. He went airborne and landed like that and then just kept coming.
The tractor, hauling a trailer load of plumbing pipe, overshot the curve, hit the hillside, and flipped onto the road.
I want to grab it right about behind that toolbox. And then at the same time, I'm going to pull down off the tractor.
With just 2 winch lines to flip the 40,000-pound rig, Howie's got his work cut out for him.
Yeah, they're all coming apart.
Not only is the load heavy, the strapping is now loose. The force of the flip could send the pipes flying.
You guys got a front-end loader available?
I can make one available.
If you want to make the arrangements for the loader, then I'll get ready. I'm going to untie the load up a bit. The load is nowhere near intact. There's no point in trying to make it stay intact. Cut it free and shovel it out of the way. That's a bingo. Last one.
Just like clockwork.
Howie can't flip the truck until Highways clears out the pipes.
I'm not going to do anything until the loader shows up. Once I go to flip it over, it's going to block this lane as well because it's going to take up 10 feet this way. So I don't want to do anything until they're ready to move.
Over on the Coke,
What's going on at Parsec, mate? They got a wreck southbound.
Al's makeshift wall is holding.
Hang on a sec, now I'll pull the brakes off.
You want to steer it?
Sure.
But now that it's straight, they need to get the wreck off the highway.
Got air.
Got air?
Yeah.
Okay, release the truck and then I'll just drive ahead and you head straight for the gas signs there.
You got it.
10-4.
Okay, left the brakes off.
The back half of the trailer is also full of cargo, and it's off its wheels.
Semi-attached.
Just want to try and protect what isn't wrecked already. Try not to make the situation worse. Big green's gonna come in and put the hook on. We're gonna get these boys rolling here as quick as we can. Keep an eye out, Gord. Just try and be conscientious about what's going on down there.
Dragging the trailer is slow work.
We're gonna move this crap out of the road. There we go. Oh man, that is nasty.
They've still got a second wreck to clear, and the road to the coast
Turn around, you ain't gonna get past up here anyway.
is at a standstill.
4, Fragley's all over the road, man. Turn around, you ain't gonna get past up here anyway.
Definitely got a big mess.
On the Porsche overpass in BC,
4, Fragley's all over the road, man.
It's ridiculous. I've been sitting here forever.
Oh my God.
the southbound Coquihalla has been strangled for over an hour.
Keep an eye out, Gord.
Al Quiring's using his winch line to drag the remains of a mangled trailer out of the fast lane.
Oh man, that is nasty.
shot of low gear here and drag it over, see if we get it over the white line.
But Al risks a little more speed.
So far, so good.
Yeah, a little bit faster. I just dragged the carnage of the trailer behind me.
Once he clears the overpass, Al finesses the trailer onto the shoulder.
There we go. That's out of the way. So far, so good. We almost got a lane open.
Okay, let's go have a look here, see where we're at.
But there's still no traffic flowing.
We're gonna go after the lumber truck.
And they're staring down the toughest wreck of all.
That lumber is simply bundles of little sticks. If it starts to go, you're not going to stop it.
We've got some tire issues.
In the Fraser Canyon, a 2-hour drive to the north, there's also a wreck blocking the #1 highway.
Chaos.
Heavy Rescue's Howie Irwin is waiting to recover a massive rollover that spilled across Highway 1.
There's your loader.
About time. Rod, go over to channel 22 and come around to the axle.
As soon as the cargo of pipes is cleared,
I'm just gonna let these guys do their thing first.
Howie will attempt to flip the pipe truck with just 1 wrecker and 2 winch lines.
See what we can do.
One line will run from HR 66 to the heaviest part of what's left of the tractor. The other will run all the way to the back end of the B-train.
The one for the trailer was at a sharper angle because I was reaching out further for it. The more angle you put on it, the less amount of pull you can exert against it.
The second line might not have enough power to flip the rear of the trailer.
It's going to want to pull the truck sideways.
With no other wrecker, Howie finds an alternative. The loader that's clearing pipes.
Every piece of equipment that's here is useful. Might get him on the other side on that top corner. Just give it a push.
Howie wants the loader to push from the opposite side to help tip the trailer upright.
Square up to it right here. Ready to shut her down?
Yeah.
The one lane still open to traffic needs to close to make room for the semi to land.
Let's hold your traffic.
Check, we're holding traffic.
Yeah.
One is closed.
Now, both Highway 1 and the Coquihalla are choked off. Millions of dollars in freight is stuck.
You add the traffic from the larger highway to a highway that's small. You close the small highway down, it goes from bad to worse. Just get the highway open as quick as possible. Get it off the road.
Okay, Rod, start pushing. Nice and slow. Losing traction.
The loader can't get a grip on the icy road.
Oh.
Over on the Coke,
It's ugly.
southbound traffic has now been trapped for 85 minutes
Okay, I'm gonna back up through here, fellas.
as Al works to clear the massive pileup. 3 Jackknife semis were stopped on the icy Porsche overpass when a lumber B train ripped right through the first, careened off a second, and pushed the third down the highway.
That's the one that did all the hitting. He must have been motoring.
All that remains is the lumber truck. But it's a highly unstable load, 65 tons, threatening to topple off the edge of the overpass.
Rhubarb. Up beyond all recognition.
Don't make any sudden moves, because that's what'll kill you.
Well, there's definite tipping hazard there. Don't give it a chance to get away from you is the critical thing.
You tow the whole thing out? Do the usual half-inch grabber under the axle?
Yeah, I'm thinking so.
Yep.
She ain't gonna be pretty, but it wasn't pretty to start with. This truck doesn't look very old for it.
No, it looks fairly new.
I don't think there's a warranty coverage for this type of abuse.
No, probably not.
I don't want to move this thing too much.
Getting down to the wide spot down here past the entrance anyways.
We good?
Yeah, we're good. Give her.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to pull a pin on her, Gordon.
I think so.
The tractor is so mangled that Al needs to separate it from the trailer to haul it away.
Pull it out nice and slow. Okay, a little more. Yeah, you're out.
We're gonna just pull it ahead a little bit.
Look how far that load moved forward.
Pulling out the tractor shifted the load even more.
Unbelievable. Wood slid ahead on deck 4 feet. It's not a very good load.
Down in the Fraser Canyon, Howie's having his own problems.
Okay, Rod, start pushing.
He's enlisted a loader to help him flip the overturned trailer.
Losing traction. Get it down low.
But the trailer is still sliding.
Back up and then reposition a little bit and drop your bucket down.
Howie moves the loader to lift from the bottom.
It's not an exact science. There you go. Keep it going. Watch out.
There you go.
Okay, Rod, start pushing that load into the ditch. Get it off the road.
He's gonna shove the load over, and I can work on hooking onto it and getting it out of here. Open the lane up as quickly as possible.
But when he goes to hook up,
See what we can do.
he finds it's going to be a lot more complicated.
Ah! That front axle's busted right off of it. That's fantastic.
You lined up there pretty good.
In BC, it's a bad night for truckers trying to reach the West Coast.
Tractor just gone, so
Accidents have shut down 2 of the main arteries.
Ah!
On Highway 1,
Front axle's busted right off of it.
Howie's plan to tow the pipe truck from its front axle has gone sideways.
Well, there's no front tires on it, right?
Holy.
Yeah.
The axle broke off in the flip.
Yeah, she's pretty well now.
Yeah. Howie's trying to hook up that tractor. Nothing left on the front end to work with.
Redneck science. Let's see, what the are we doing here? I'm just gonna chain lift it off the front. Easiest, quickest way to do it is chain lift. The old-fashioned way. Come on.
Howie has to risk picking up the tractor by the mangled frame.
It's gonna come forward, but that's okay. Alrighty then.
If it doesn't hold, he'll have to call in a flatbed, and that means a 2-hour delay.
Gonna release the brakes and try and roll it out of here.
Okay.
There you go. Be a slow ride home. No, I'm gonna not look back.
It's another win for Jamie's one-man band.
Howie handling the heavy-duty stuff while I'm all over the place is a huge weight off my shoulders. Whatever comes in, I know he can handle it. He's a Top Gun.
Getting the out of here.
Highway is reopened. Yeah, it's open.
That's what they want you there for. If you can't get the road open, they'll call the next guy. I don't want that call. I need to be the guy getting that call.
Over on the Coquihalla,
If anybody's on the radio at that accident, get out of the way.
We want to get these guys out of here. They're all pissed off back there.
I should have quit yesterday. I really.
Pull it up nice and slow.
Al Quiring is preparing to haul away the final truck in his multi-wreck recovery.
Okay, you're out.
But the unsteady load has shifted again.
Look how far that load moved forward.
Moving it could spill 65 tons of lumber right off the overpass.
Unbelievable. Wood slid ahead on deck 4 feet. And it's not a very good load.
Al has to take extra caution hooking up his underlift to the kingpin.
There's a lot of hazards here, and you don't want to walk into something.
Al uses a kingpin adapter to chain lift the trailer, hoping the unstable load doesn't spill.
This is good enough to get it off the road. What's the point to around? Just get it done. Off the road. I towed it as far as I need to.
Can't believe that load stepped on.
A salvage crew will deal with the lumber in the morning.
And we can peel out here, head back to camp, go lick our wounds, get ready for work tomorrow.
Everything is open now. Lovely.
At 2:35 a.m., 3 hours after Al and Gord arrived,
That's trucking.
the Coquihalla Highway is back in business.
Nobody can complain about that. Thanks very much.
Have a good night. Be safe.
If me and Al are on a job, the job will get done. There is no such thing as cannot be done.
"12 hours later, 800 miles away in northern Alberta,
Keep it off the snowbank. All right.
Heavy Rescue takes a rare day off to hit the Winter Festival of Speed in Lac La Biche. It's an annual celebration that brings out the whole town.
Who's the best guy here?
With Jamie's skeleton crew watching over BC, he's sticking around to take part in the ice race, along with his newest Alberta recruit.
Then you guys can start racing.
We're new faces to the area, and it's important for us to interact with people, you know, let them know who we are.
It's also a chance to have some fun with Brandon after butting heads early in the season.
Oh, this is tough. We want to let loose a little, get some fun in on the weekends or whenever we can, right?
I gotta pick Jamie there. $20 to win.
Hell no.
Let's do this.
Good to go.
We can release this field.
And
right away out of the gate, I'm ahead of him and leading the pack. We drive on the ice with our big tow trucks all the time. But racing on ice is a whole new deal for us.
On frozen Lac La Biche in Alberta.
Jamie Davis, caller 37.
Jamie and his stepson
Brandon, caller 11.
are squaring off in the annual ice race.
Just shaking my head because I know he's just gunning it.
There he goes. You know what'll probably happen? Brandon will get cocky and put himself behind. Better not. That's what them young guys do. All right.
He came around a corner and he was hot on it again, and the guy went sideways in front of him. And he T-boned him right in the side.
We have a fender bender, folks.
But Brandon's not giving up.
Jamie gets the edge on Brandon. Final lap. Last chance for glory, folks. Brandon redlining the switchbacks. Closing in on car 37. Oh, car 11 hits the snow.
Oh, no!
I'm stuck in the bank, driver's right.
Yogi Bear's still running the track and Boo Boo's in the bank.
Now, Heavy Rescue has to pull out one of their own.
Oh, no. Jamie Davis to the rescue.
I had a great time going by there and had a big smile on my face. You know, oh, that's too bad, eh? Sorry for your luck, bud.
You finished 8th. 8th. Unfortunately, that means your dad beat you by a little bit. You finished 5th. It's good. Congratulations.
All in all, the boss won.
Thanks for losing.
Good job. Yeah, thanks for having me.
Looks like there's a real bad accident up there.
Back in BC, just north of the Zopkis brake check.
Yeah, the Coke's closed today. Yeah. That doesn't sound very good. No, it doesn't.
Roads are very icy. One vehicle tagged the side of the barrier and just caused a big chain reaction.
A multi-vehicle pileup has a stranglehold on both southbound lanes.
We went over, and then after we landed, the Dodge behind us went into us. And it was a wild ride. It's a real wild ride.
When everybody's freaking out and going sideways and rolling in front of you, that's it, man.
All the drivers escaped major injuries, but the afternoon rush is at a standstill.
I'll just back up and grab the other one, too. And
With the A-team in Alberta, today, Jamie's newest driver, Wayne Sahada, answers the call.
Twist it around.
Sometimes I might be slow, but I'm dependable.
Pull that car out of there.
The Honda will be the next one.
His only help, one of the other new hires, Don Starr.
Okay.
Then there's 2 1-tons on their sides.
The competition has scooped the big rigs. But Don and Wayne have 5 mangled cars and pickups to recover.
There's a couple vehicles that are rolled over. As soon as we get those cleared, then I think we can get 1 lane going.
All they've got is an old single-axle wrecker and a flat-deck truck.
Here's the program, okay? What we're gonna do is take these cars, take them to Zop kiosks and unload them, and then we'll just all the Zop kiosks, and then we'll double load down or whatever we gotta do.
Well, we're gonna obviously have to come back for more.
Oh, obvious.
I know Don knows what he's doing, but I don't think he knows what he's doing on all aspects.
Boom. Show me how it's done. I'll be watching.
As night falls, the temperature drops, and the road turns to ice. The line of traffic is growing.
Okay, stop. Okay, now down. All right, hold it there. Not all the way down.
What's the matter?
I need a block of wood to get my alarm on.
Just don't worry about it. Just enough to lock it. Doesn't matter whether it's in the first.
I know, Don.
Don, well, he's a legend in his own mind. He's worked here on the hill forever. Wayne's kind of a city tour guy.
Whatever.
I know how to tow.
Even though Wayne and Don don't really get along,
Or lift it back up.
I need these two guys to work together and pull off a stellar job.
He's gonna go on the other side and take the brake off.
Brakes off. Take it down there like this.
In less than an hour, they've got the first 2 wrecks off the road.
Holy, just go.
It's the wrecks off their wheels that'll be the real test for the new team.
Wayne's the top kiosk. Let me go to work.
But Don's not waiting for his partner.
It should be interesting. Stand back.
Started pulling, and sure enough, it wasn't going.
What broke? The cable. It's never easy when it doesn't work.
Don and Wayne are down a winch.
Watch that gear, Wayne. Good.
All I'm gonna do is pull it the wrong way, Don. You gotta pull.
Just pull it.
All right.
A lot of traffic backed up, and we want to make sure we can get by these roads that are jammed up.
High on the Coquihalla, southbound traffic is stopped dead.
All I'm gonna do is pull it the wrong way, Don. You gotta pull.
Just pull it.
All right. He didn't listen, so I started pulling, and sure enough, it wasn't going.
The truck is just sliding over the ice. Don Star's already snapped one winch line.
We leave the guys in Hope with basically all the older paid-for equipment. It becomes really a struggle for these guys to try to work with the equipment.
The only answer is to improvise.
You want me to trip it? All I gotta do is back up, put my deck down, push the bottom out, and pull the top.
Go for it. Hopefully this works. Ho! Ho!
You're gonna have to help me, though. You're gonna have to pull.
Yeah, I know.
Wayne braces his flat deck against the truck.
Okay. Here it comes. Oh, yeah. Hey! Wayne's not so stupid, is he? Let's get the highway open. Excuse me. Let's get the highway open.
It runs.
Okay, here we go. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Taking Dawn to school?
Flip right over. Miracles never cease. Now back, back. There you go, mama. Damn, if we knew what we were doing, we'd be dangerous.
Come this way, this way.
He does things a little differently than I do, but that's okay. It worked. There's different ways of doing things, and I'm never afraid to learn.
I was really impressed with how they managed to keep everything going. They're working on a wing and a prayer, trying to make this work, to try to stay in business and hope.
I did get the road clear. I opened it.
The road's open. As soon as this guy gets out of here.
As soon as this guy goes?
Wasn't perfect, wasn't pretty, but they made it happen.
Looks like they must have opened that Coke southbound, eh?
Next
Next time on Highway Through Hell,
Now put some damn chains on.
the heaviest snowfall
Pretty scary out there.
in the history of the highway
Don't spin!
pushes tower
Stop! Stop!
and trucker to a standoff.
I'm gonna teach him a lesson.
A monster wreck hits
Unbelievable.
at the height of the storm, and Brandon faces off
Finally showed up to work.
against the boss.
Are you not coming back?
Be a real manager.